Welcome to Veena classes. Here again I have taken a topic that is there in the 4th chapter of class 11th standard, distribution of oceans and continents. Very important topic is there, that is plate tectonic theory. So let us all understand it. Plate tectonic theory is a scientific theory that explains how major landforms are created as a result of subterranean movements of the plates. We should understand one term out here, subterranean. Subterranean refers to the place that lies beneath the Earth's crust. So, another term is here, that is tectonic. What does this tectonic mean? Tectonic means builder and refers to the forces that shape Earth's crust. So this is it, and all other aspects to understand. This is the next slide is here, that is what are tectonic plates. A tectonic plate is a massive irregularly shaped slab of solid rocks, generally composed of both continental and oceanic lithosphere. They are made up of crust and upper mantle. So there are some oceanic plates, there are some continental plates. Now here you can see North American plate, that is the continental plate, South American plate, continental plate, African plate, continental plate. Apart from continental plates, there are some oceanic plates also. Here it is visible, one of them, that is Pacific plate. You see it's spread out. So these are the tectonic plates prevalent in the world. Now the next thing, prominent causes of plate movement. Remember, in most of our books just one cause has been highlighted. What is that? That is related to convective current of magma, which keeps on moving like this, and then it goes like this, and then it goes beneath, and from there itself it completes the whole cycle. But I just researched and I tried to shed some more light out here, and 3 causes I could get. So first cause of it is related to mental dynamics, heat driven. So obviously this is related to that movement of convective current. And how does it move? You can see here, from mental convective current, the magma that keeps on rising, then it spreads, it goes this way horizontally, thereafter it sinks, goes beneath, and again from there it keeps on moving this sideward. So one complete cyclic movement is there. Same thing happens out here also. So this is happening because of heat. Why? Because magma is well warmer and having much of heat. Because of that, its density is quite less. So its tendency is to move upward. So here you can see here. And once it goes this side, then what happens? The heat is emitted. Thereafter it starts becoming cooler. It means its density would be higher and will be having a tendency to sink. So here it has a tendency to sink. So this side it has a tendency to rise, but this side it has a tendency to sink. This is happening. This is heat driven kind of thing. Next cause is related to ridge, push, gravitational force at the spreading site. What is that? You can see here, magma is rising. So what happens? At this place there is the creation of a ridge, and with the creation of ridge its height keeps on increasing. From there then, if you compare these places, they are lying at a lower height. So then what would be the tendency of movement of magma? It would be moving from these high rising ridges towards, I mean downwards. So from here it's been, I mean materials lying out here, they are being pushed because of gravitational force. Now the third point is slab pull, gravitational force in subduction zone. What happens that when materials keep on moving, then it goes, and like here the materials lying in the mantle have started moving up, and then it has started moving this way, and in this zone it's having tendency to sink, it's going beneath, and after going much deeper probably it will start melting. So from here what is happening, the slabs are being pulled inside. Why is it so? Because these slabs, they are cooler, and once they are cooler, then they have a tendency to pull these slabs beneath. So alongside then all other materials which are behind with the slabs, they keep on getting pulled. So this way it's helping in terms of what? The convective current. That's it. Now whatever these things are happening, I mean the creation of mountain, creation of volcanoes, or any kind of the fault, whatever they are happening in the edges of the plates. So the boundary zone lies there, and in the boundary zone itself, with the interactions of two plates, there would be all these phenomena. Till here whatever we have gone through. Thereafter we would be focusing on plate boundaries. 3 types of plate boundaries are there, but till then we will have to pause, and I would be requesting you all to like, subscribe and give comments for all these our efforts, and keep on subscribing Veena classes. That is a small request. Thank you all.